I've played festivals, been on an arena tour, had my music placed in TV shows around the world, been signed and dropped by management, have my own artist project with over 16 million streams, had multiple cuts in Asia, including a #1, and signed some songs with some of the biggest EDM artists and labels in the world. But it wasn't easy, and it took years of hard work and persistence to get here. As a teenager, I would always write songs about girls I could never get and play drums in bands just to try and impress them. This passion for songwriting led me to study music at university. It was here that I started a band, we got featured on local radio, and we got the opportunity to play at Glastonbury Festival. After uni, I moved to London and started interning at a recording studio. I worked my way up to become a senior producer and engineer, working with artists of all genres, sound design for TV commercials, and also ADR for TV and film. One of the highlights working here was getting the opportunity to work with Leona Lewis. Alongside this, I started session drumming for a pop act signed by Warner Music. We went on an arena tour around the UK and Ireland, including getting to play at Wembley Arena. It's here in my story that I took a solo trip to LA to try and make something happen with my music career. After months of networking and sessions, I signed with a small management company, and the dream of making music in LA was finally becoming a reality. Within a year, I got dropped by management. I retreated back to London, picked myself up, and got a part-time job in a gym just to make ends meet. It was here I started DJing across London and writing music for TV and sync in my spare time. I wasn't ready to give up on the dream, and I knew that I just had to keep persisting. Me and a friend started producing some songs and sent them out to labels with the hope of getting signed. The feedback was that the vocal writing was great, but the production chops weren't quite there yet. Nonetheless, we decided to place the vocals with some well-known DJs and got them cut at Ultra, Armada, and Ace of Club Recordings. These songs were supported by the likes of Tiesto, Martin Garrix, amongst other big DJs. They also went on to amass tens of millions of streams. But I went back to the drawing board to improve my production skills, eager to get the labels to release songs by myself one day. In 2018, I took a leap of faith, went full-time in music, and moved to Canada. I had to learn how to run my own business, and 7 years on, couldn't be happier. I get to work in recording studios across the world, collaborating with artists, writers, and producers that I get to call my friends. I've written albums for Universal and Warner Chappell Production Music, building a catalogue of hundreds of songs, and have multiple cuts in Asia, including a #1 in China. Oh, and I launched my solo artist project a couple of years ago, had 20 label-supported releases, and accumulated millions of streams. I finally got my productions good enough for label release. Life's good, and I feel incredibly blessed to be able to do what I love for a living.